Jerry Lee Lewis has died at the age of 87. The rock and roll pioneer known as The Killer was best known for singing the famous track Great Balls of Fire. The star's publicist has now confirmed the news of the singer's death. Publicist Zach Farnham said, "Lewis, perhaps the last true, great icon of the birth of rock and roll, whose marriage of blues, gospel, country, honky-tonk and raw-pounding stage performances so threatened a young Elvis Presley that it made him cry, has died. He was there at the beginning, with Elvis, Johnny Cash, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Carl Perkins, Fats Domino, Buddy Holly, and the rest, and watched them fade away one by one till it was him alone to bear witness, and sing of the birth of rock and roll." Jerry's seventh wife Judith was by his side when he died at his home in Mississippi. The star's other hits include Shakin' and High School Confidential. He is survived by his wife, Judith Coghlan Lewis, his children Jerry Lee Lewis III, Ronnie Lewis, Phoebe Lewis, and Lori Lancaster, sister Linda Gale Lewis, cousin Jimmy Swaggart, and many grandchildren, nieces and nephews. Jerry was one of the first musicians inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 1986. He was also the subject of the 1989 film Great Balls of Fire, where Hollywood actor Dennis Quaid portrayed him. On Wednesday, U.S. publication TMZ falsely reported that the musician had died at his home in Memphis, Tennessee. The outlet stated it regretted its error and said, "Today we were told by someone claiming to be Lewis rep that he had passed. That turned out not to be the case." The proper representative of Mr. Lewis confirmed to Page Six that the singer was alive at that time. They said, TMZ reported erroneously off of a Bulls T anonymous tip. The Sun also reported that the publicist for Mr. Lewis has declined to comment on the state of the musician's health, but expressed that his team was not happy about the error. When asked if Mr. Lewis was aware his death had been wrongly reported, Mr. Farnham sighed and said, "I think so." Tributes have come pouring for the late star on social media, as fans took to Twitter to say goodbye. James Layden wrote, "R.I.P. Jerry Lee Lewis. One of the original trailblazing rock and rollers, who more than earned his nickname The Killer." Eric Alper penned, "The Killer. The greatest. The wildest. The one that changed rock and roll. And country. And influenced a whole load of piano players." Jerry Lee Lewis has died at the age of 87. Stephen Hyden added, "R.I.P. Jerry Lee Lewis. Genuine rocker, genuine madman, genuine monster, genuine genius." So many examples of all four, but I'm thinking now of the opening scene from Nick Tosh's brilliant bio Hellfire, in which Jerry Lee tries to murder Elvis Presley. Sick.